Hey folks, it's your man Ian. I'm here with this little pumpkin Teddy. Teddy's a Pyrenees puppy, and at one point he seemed like the easiest puppy I ever met. Treat. But he's reminded me, even the easiest puppies, they still need training. Treat. Teaching them things like how to settle, how to crate, how to kennel, how to control their impulses. It takes time and it takes work. And so recently he's been making crazy sounds in the crate anytime we put him away. So I thought, what could I train him to do that would help him learn how to settle, help him learn how to calm down in the crate? What I thought I would do then is work on going to your bed. So I'm going to teach him how to go to his bed right now. Treat. And I'm using the word treat, and I just have a slip lead on him. So all I'm doing is I'm just walking away from the mat. I have the leash on him. He's coming towards me. Treat. I'm saying treat. I'm giving him food, and then I'm having him walk back onto the mat. Good boy, good boy, good boy. Treat. Good boy. Treat. We're just working with him with his kibble. There is a little bit of liver, small liver pieces mixed in there, but it's about 90% kibble. I tend to work with puppies just using kibble. They can have sensitive stomachs, but also I don't want them to get too spoiled on treats when they're just this young. Treat. So I'm going to work on two things with him. Treat. Good boy, good boy, good boy. What a good boy, what a good boy. Treat. Work on walking with me and then going to his bed. Good boy, what a good boy, what a good boy, what a good boy. Treat. I don't know if any of you remember that book, The Pokey Puppy. This reminds me of the Pokey Puppy. Treat. Yeah, nice. Good boy. It's really important I don't start pulling on this leash. He doesn't understand the leash just yet. And earlier I pulled on it and he just like was like, "Oh man, I don't understand this." And he kind of freaked out. So I'm purposefully not pulling on the leash. Treat. A lot of times people focus with a puppy on like teaching sit. Sit's great, but I believe going to your bed and sitting is probably a little bit more useful long term. Treat. Good boy. Uh-uh. Treat. Good boy. Good boy. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Uh-uh. Treat. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Treat. Let's go. Mm. Treat. 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 Good boy. Good. 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 Treat. When I think about having a puppy and how much training a puppy needs each day, treat. I would generally say like 30 minutes a day or an hour a day, separated into short sessions, 5 to 15 minutes at a time. That's typically how much training a dog like this needs. Um, the rest of the time, they should be in a pretty structured, calm environment. Treat, or we're playing with them, or we're just kind of letting them roam around the yard calmly. they need a lot of sleep. And what was happening, I think, with him was he was kind of like a child that was um uh-uh, uh-uh, uh-uh. He was kind of like a child who was getting cranky because he didn't have a nap time treat. And that's what can kind of happen is they don't want to go to sleep. They don't want to go nap time. They get tantrumy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Oh, he's a good boy. Yeah. Treat the little floof. Look at him. Come on, little floof. Nice. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. If there's a couple things I think get overlooked that I just kind of come to mind right now, it's just the importance of this idea of like applying pressure, waiting, treat till the dog moves and releases the pressure. So apply some pressure upward on the leash, treat, release the pressure, give him food. But also, it's super important when you do that that you're using those words like treat, good, no, to guide the dog. It's nobody's fault, but we've all kind of been sold treat on this idea that the commands are the most important thing. Sit, stay, lay down, go to your bed. And commands are great. I mean, all my own dogs know commands, but more important is the dog just understands, hey, that's good and that's not good. So when we get marker words like treat or good and no down, treat, it's so much easier to reward the dog when they're doing the right thing and tell them keep it up. And it's also easy to tell them, hey, that's a bad idea. Don't do that. Good boy. Now I'm checking the time now. We've been working for 6 minutes. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Treat. And we're working with his breakfast here. Treat. Just out of curiosity, I want to walk him over to the garage and I want to show you how I would walk with a little dog like this on a leash because I think this is kind of important. See if I can switch my camera around. Okay, so there's little Muppet. I have him on a 10-foot lead. Come on, buddy. Just holding the pressure. A lot of the problem we have today is dog training is pretty boring. Treat, especially when you don't have really mastery of it. I mean, I'm not bored right now. I love doing, I love training the dog and waiting patiently, but it took a long time to get to this level. Come on, little one. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. So, yeah, good boy. A longer leash, I find, is a lot easier for the dog to understand what we're asking them because it gives them more freedom. It prevents them from feeling trapped by the leash. But a longer leash, it is inherently more difficult for us to handle because it can get tangled up. The dog can step on it. We have to get really good at adjusting that length. He's over here trying to say hi to this little crazy man. Hey, look, crazy man. We put that dog bed there because otherwise he starts barking every time somebody walks in to the property. Good boy. Good, 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 good. Good, good, good. Treat. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Oh, he's a good boy walking on his leash. What a good boy. What a good boy. What a good boy. Good, 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 good boy. Uh, good boy. You see that timing there? Leash tightens. I say, He looks up at me. I'm like, oh, good job, dude. Proper answer. What do you do when the leash tightens? Look up at me. Good boy. Well, he's very trainable. He's a very trainable little guy. I'll let him smell for a little bit and see. Maybe he's got to pee. Maybe he's got a potty. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with me following him around on his leash. You notice the leash is loose. This is also why I like a longer leash. Because I can just go from having the dog smell, having the dog have freedom, because I have a long enough leash where I can allow them to do that. I think I'll probably end the session here because he's distracted. He's no longer really wanting the food that I have. And I want him to want to train again later. I don't want to push him to the point when he doesn't want to train anymore. So when he starts getting bored, typically I stop before they get bored. Here, I think there's just too many distractions. Part of me is curious. Come on. Like, oh, treat. Take him up to that lower distraction area where we were before, how he'll do. Good boy, little man. Good boy. Good boy. This guy does have a drinking problem. No, I'm just joking, but he just drinks a lot of water. It's always fascinating to me how dogs are so different. You have dogs that just they'll drink like a gallon of water, and then I have a dog barely drinks any water. Treat. Yay, good boy. Yay. Good boy. He's a little conflicted. He wants to go over to our friend who's cleaning the car over there. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Treat. He's thinking about it. He's not quite sure what to do. Hey, good boy. Good boy. Good boy. So believe it or not, we're going to stop here. Let him roam for a little bit. Maybe we will let him play with one of the dogs. Uh-uh. But typically what we're going to do is put him away right now after this session, after he potties, and then we'll bring him back out again later and we'll let him play. We really typically put the dogs away after training with them so they have time to process what we've gone over. Good boy. So we'll see if we can get him back in his crate and get him to settle again for a little bit, and then we'll pull him out again in 15 minutes, give him time to play and run around with one of his buddies here. Okay, folks, hope you found this video helpful. Good boy. I know this guy appreciates you watching. Look at how cute he is.